Class, who can tell me the meaning of calamity?
Me, Auntie! Auntie, I know it!
Leave me or you. Stand up. Tell us the meaning of calamity.
Calamities. If I slap this boy now and he just holds his cheek and says, "You are looking for my calamity."
Leave me or. Is that from dictionary or from your village?
In the heart of Ajegunle, where Okadas zoomed like they were training for the Olympics, street hawkers shouted prices as if they were hosting a live auction, and the smell of fried yam wrestled with exhaust fumes for attention, there lived a boy everyone knew as Leave Me O. The only kid who could sleep through a marching band, a generator explosion, and even a choir of angry church bells, all at the same time. He earned this name because anytime someone tapped him, shook him, or shouted his name across the street, he would whisper, "Abeg, leave me o." Leave Me O had one special talent in life. He could sleep anywhere, anytime, even standing up. Morning assembly, he was asleep. Break time, asleep again. Closing bell, still asleep. Even the neighborhood goats and birds seemed to know him. By 10 a.m., when he shuffled past the alleyways, the goats bleated, "Meh, leave me oh, don't late again oh." Every morning, his mother's voice would boom from the tiny flat they lived in. "Chidi, wake up and prepare for school. Plenty things to do before you go to school oh." Somehow, no matter the chaos of Ajegunle, Leave Me O stayed 2 steps behind the world. And yet, the world was about to step right into his story, whether he liked it or not. One Monday morning, Leave Me O entered class at 11:23 a.m., holding his slippers in his hand, hair rough, eyes half open like someone who fought lions in his dream. His teacher, Madam Koi Koi, looked at him and shouted, "Leave Me O, why are you late again?" Leave Me O scratched his head and said, mouth opened like he was still snoring in slow motion. Madam Koi Koi stared at him. "Leave Me O, why are you late again?" He scratched his head and said, "Auntie, I was dreaming that I was already in school, so I decided not to disturb my dream." The whole class shouted, "Leave Me O, they lie again." Madam Koi Koi dragged him to the front. "Since sleep is your national hobby, come and kneel down here." His eyes opened fully for the first time in 10 years. Leave Me O started pleading, "Auntie, please," disturbing the class with his pleadings. Madam Koi Koi said, "Okay, sing the new national anthem now, and you will go and sit down." Leave Me O froze and screamed, "Ha!" Immediately his brain rebooted. He asked, "Auntie, which version? The original or remix?" The class exploded with laughter. Madam Koi Koi raised her cane. "Sing the correct one before I rearrange your future." Leave Me O cleared his throat like an old man trying to start. "Arise, O compassion," then stop. Make una calm down small. This one hard oh. The whole class exploded with laughter. "Leave Me O, are you mad?" Madam Koi Koi shouted. "Auntie, my brain is still loading. Network low." Madam Koi Koi signally pointed to the broom. "Go and sweep the school compound. Maybe by then, your brain will have finished resetting." This one a beginning no. During English class, Madam Koi Koi asked, "Class, give us an example of a noun." Leave Me O knew he didn't know the answer. He also knew Madam Koi Koi loved calling him for embarrassment. So he decided, if I raise my hand, she will think I know it and pass me. Problem solved. He raised his hand confidently. Madam Koi Koi smiled. "Aha, Leave Me O, finally you want to learn. Give us an example of a noun." He stood up proudly, chest out, voice loud. Auntie, noun is what my mama used to shout whenever the generator refuses to start. He acted out. What is this now? Every time my mommy will say, go and do this now, go and do that now. I tire, oh. The whole class collapsed in laughter. Even Madam Kwekwe hid her face. Leave me, oh. Go and kneel down and face the wall. You are a grammatical terrorist. During a spelling quiz, Madam Kwekwe asked, someone should give us the spelling of the word teacher. Leave me, oh, snarled confidently and wrote T-I-C-H-A. Madam Kwekwe stared at the board. Leave me, oh, what is this? He replied, Auntie, that's how it sounds. T-I-C-H-A, teacher. And Mrs. Kwekwe started wondering, how did this boy get here? Did he misroad? In fact, Leave Me became the class comedian that immediately he entered class, everyone will start laughing. Another day in maths class, Mrs. Kwekwe asked, if you have 10 oranges and give 3 to your friend, what do you have left? Leave Me raised up his hand and answered, I go regret am. The whole class screamed. As the class settled after the laughter, Madam Koikoi's eyes landed on Leave Me again. For the first time, she noticed something different. His head was slowly dropping, bam! He fell asleep sitting upright, mouth open, drooling slightly, snoring like a tired security man. The whole class turned and burst into quiet giggles. Madam Koikoi wanted to shout, Leave Me, stand up, are you a village elder? Why are you sleeping in my class? But when she walked closer, her smile on her face died. Under his eyes were deep, dark circles, the kind only seen on people who hadn't slept well in weeks. His uniform was rumpled, his socks didn't match, and on his arms were tiny charcoal stains, like someone who had been doing chores late into the night. She called his name softly, no response. She touched his shoulder. He jerked awake instantly, eyes wide, breathing fast, looking scared as if he expected someone to shout at him. Something in Madame Koikoi's heart softened. What is this child going through? She whispered. When the bell rang and the students packed their bags, Madame Koikoi quietly followed Leave Me from a distance. Not because she wanted to punish him again, but because something inside her told her, this boy's wahala is coming from somewhere, and she needed to find out. Madame Koikoi followed Leave Me quietly, hiding behind trees and kiosks like a detective. After a long walk, Leave Me finally reached a small compound. Before he even opened the gate, a loud voice boomed from inside. Leave Me, where that firewood where I send you since morning? Madame Koikoi froze. Since morning? But the boy had been in school since 10 a.m. Leave Me pushed the gate gently. What Madame Koikoi saw made her heart break and laugh at the same time. Inside the compound, Leave Me's mother was running a mini restaurant, a laundry service, and a neighborhood babysitting center all at once. 3 toddlers were climbing on her back like monkeys. 2 big pots of soup were boiling on fire. Clothes were draped everywhere. A customer was shouting, Madam, my short no iron finish, And right in the middle of everything, Leave Me dropped his school bag and immediately started walking. He tied wrapper around his waist, he grabbed broom, he pounded pepper, he carried 2 babies at once, he blew firewood under the cooking fire, he fetched water, he even started chasing his mother's goat but escaped. All within 20 minutes. Leave Me's mother was seriously busy herself serving customers. No wonder he slept like someone doing night vigil in class. No wonder his uniform was always scattered. No wonder his brain was too tired to think. Then she heard it. The sentence that finally touched her. Leave Me, please help me. Go and wash dishes after bathing the baby. I know you are tired, but you are all I have. The boy paused, looked at his mother, then continued walking without complaint. Madame Koikoi felt something twist in her chest. This whole time, she thought he was lazy. But the truth was, the boy was carrying a whole household on his tiny shoulders. She stepped forward, knocked gently and said, "Good evening, Ma. I am Levmio's teacher. We need to talk." Madame Koikoi sat with Levmio's mother in their small, crowded sitting room. The place smelt of smoke, baby powder, and pepper soup all mixed together. She explained everything gently. The sleeping in class, the scattered homework, the "I go regret time" answers. Levmio's mother bowed her head. "I'm sorry, Ma. I'm trying, but it's just me. Their father left us. Levmio has been helping me since he was small." For the first time ever, Madame Koikoi did not shout. She looked at the boy properly. Tired eyes, hard-working hands, still smiling shyly. She realized something. Some children are not stubborn. Some children are just struggling in silence. Madame Koikoi took a deep breath. "From today," she said, "Levmio will not be carrying this burden alone." The next morning at school, something unbelievable happened. Madame Koikoi entered class with a brand new school bag, exercise books, and 2 sets of clean uniforms. The whole class gasped. She called Levmio forward. "From today," she announced, "you will come early to learn, not to sleep. Your mother will get help from the women in my church, and your classmates," she glared at them, "will stop laughing and start supporting him." The children nodded quickly. Levmio just stared, speechless. And then Madame Koikoi did what nobody in that school believed she could do. She smiled. Not the scary smile, a real one. "Levmio, you will not regret them. This is your new beginning." The class erupted in cheers. For the first time ever, Levmio sat in class with peace, pride, and a future. And that evening, when he opened his first clean exercise book, Levmio whispered to himself, "I no go disappoint myself again." Moral lesson: before you judge a child, ask what they carry when nobody is watching. Some children misbehave not because they are foolish, but because they are tired from life's hidden struggles. Sometimes, poverty can silence a child's dreams. Sometimes, the loudest troublemakers are just the quietest survivors. Encouragement can transform a child faster than punishment. Don't forget, every Levmio has a reason. Find it before you judge.